कर्तव्यं तत् यत् कर्तव्यं तत् श्रद्धया कर्तव्यं। तस्मिन् विषये सम्यक् पर्यालोचनं कर्तव्यं, विद्यया कर्तव्यम्। एवञ्च तस्य शास्त्रस्य तत्त्वं सम्यक्तया अवगन्तव्यम्। तदनन्तरम् एव यत् कार्यं वयं साधयितुं प्रयत्नं कुर्मः तदवश्यं साधयामः इति प्रसादराव महाशयः यदा यदा अस्मान् मिलति सर्वान् तदा तेषां भाषणे वयम् एतत् सर्वम् अवगच्छामः। सः महोदयः न किमपि वाञ्छति, सर्वे संस्कृतज्ञाः भवेयुः। अन्यः कश्चन महान् अंशः तेषां मनसि उत्पन्नः। कः सः अंशः इत्युक्ते स महानुभावः एम्ए संस्कृत कक्षायां ये छात्राः वर्तन्ते, ये छात्राः इत्युक्ते ओरियेण्टल् रीत्या संस्कृत पाठशालासु संस्कृत कलाशालासु केवलं संस्कृतम् एव बाल्यात् आबाल्यात् संस्कृतम् अधिगम्य एम्ए संस्कृत परीक्षां प्रति कक्षां प्रति आगच्छन्ति। तेषां कृते अन्ये अंशाः क्लिष्टाः भवन्ति। उदाहरणार्थम् इदानीं तेषां प्रप्रथमं मनसि तेषाम् आसीत् नेट् एग्जामिनेशन्। नेट् एग्जामिनेशन् विश्वविद्यालयीय अनुसन्धानसंस्थया भारते सर्वथा यथा प्रसादराव महाशयैः उक्तम्, अम्बटे शङ्करनारायण महाशयैः अपि उक्तं, यूजीसी यूनिवर्सिटी ग्रांट्स कमीशन प्रतिवर्षं द्विवारं नेट् परीक्षा इति युक्ते जातीय स्तरे योग्यतां प्राप्तुं कस्मिन् योग्यता प्राप्तव्या इत्युक्ते यदि असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर पदवीं प्राप्तुम् इच्छति यः कश्चन, एवञ्च पीएचडी परिशोधनं कर्तुम् इच्छति कश्चन, एवञ्च पीएचडी परिशोधन समये ये स्कॉलरशिप प्राप्तुमिच्छन्ति, एवं एतादृशाः जनाः नेट् परीक्षायाम् उत्तीर्णतां प्राप्तुं अनेकान् बहुविध क्लिष्टताम् अनुभवन्ति। मादृशाः तत्र अहं न संकोचे। किमर्थमिति चेत् अहमपि आबाल्यात् संस्कृतमेव अधीतवान्। अन्यानि शास्त्राणि इत्युक्ते सामाजिक संबंधि वा, आर्थिक संबंधि वा, राजकीय संबंधि वा, आधुनिक विषये आधुनिकलोकेऽस्मिन् ये अंशाः प्रचलन्ति तेषां सर्वेषां विषये प्रायः ये केवलं संस्कृतमेव अधीत्य आगच्छन्ति तेषां कृते नेट् परीक्षायां प्रथम परीक्षा यद् वर्तते तस्याम् उत्तीर्णतां प्राप्तुं बहु क्लेशाय भवति इदानीन्तनकाले। तस्मात् तत् मनसि निधाय एतादृशानां संस्कृतछात्राणाम् उपयोगाय मया किमपि कर्तव्यम् इति तपोनिष्ठैः एतैः बहुविधं चिन्तनं कृत्वा किं करवाणि, किं कर्तव्यं, नो एतेषां सर्वेषां कृते किमपि अध्यापयितुं मया प्रयत्नं कर्तव्यमिति निश्चित्य एतादृशीं काञ्चन संस्थाम् अत्र अद्य अस्मिन् शुभदिवसे ते प्रारम्भं कृतवन्तः। अहमपि संस्कृत विश्वविद्यालयेषु ये छात्राः वर्तन्ते, तिरुपतौ वा भवतु, रामटेक कालिदास संस्कृत विश्वविद्यालये भवतु, सेंट्रल संस्कृत यूनिवर्सिटी देहल्यां भवतु, लाल बहादुर शास्त्री राष्ट्रीय संस्कृत विद्यापीठं देहल्याम् अस्ति, एवं ये एतेषु विश्वविद्यालयेषु सर्वेष्वपि ये अस्माकं मित्राणि वर्तन्ते तान् सर्वान् अपि वयं सूचितवन्तः। एवं हैदराबादे श्रीमन्तः जयजी प्रसादराव महाशयाः आरम्भं कुर्वन्ति। संस्कृत छात्राः सर्वे अपि आन्लैन् माध्यमेन तान् श्रोतुं प्रयत्नं कुर्वन्तु इति यथाशक्ति एतैः एतादृश भावनया संस्कृत छात्राणां कृते एवञ्च डिस्टेंस एजुकेशन माध्यमेन दूरविद्या माध्यमेन ये संस्कृतं एमए संस्कृत परीक्षायाम् उत्तीर्णतां प्राप्तुम् इच्छन्ति तेषां सर्वेषां कृते कश्चन महान् अवकाशः कल्पितः एतैः इति कृत्वा किमर्थमिति चेत् इदानीन्तनकाले सर्वकारीयाः संस्थाः किमपि न कुर्वन्ति विश्वविद्यालयाः अपि किमपि कर्तुं न पारयन्ति अनेकाः संस्थाः विराजन्ते विलसन्ति सर्वत्र भारते ते अपि किमपि कर्तुं न पारयन्ति किन्तु पश्यन्तु इदानीम् एते महाशयाः एते उद्यमेन हि सिद्ध्यन्ति कार्याणि न मनोरथैः इति सम्यक् अवगच्छन्ति तत् तत् मनसि निक्षिप्य संस्कृतलोकाय यः कश्चन मम योगदानं किमपि स्यात् इति मनसि निश्चित्य एतैः अद्य एतादृशी काचन संस्था एतादृश्याः कस्याश्चन संस्थायाः प्रारम्भः कृतः तस्मिन् विषये प्रसादराव महोदयेभ्यः हार्दिकं शुभाभिनन्दनं वदामि एवञ्च तत्र चत्वारः अंशाः तैः प्रतिपादिताः वर्तन्ते के ते इत्युक्ते आङ्ग्लभाषायां तु उक्तमेव थ्रू नेट् इति एतावत्पर्यन्तं मया संस्कृतभाषया तदेव उक्तम् जातीय भारतदेशे जातीय रीत्या नेट् परीक्षायां नेट् इत्युक्ते योग्यता परीक्षायां ये उत्तीर्णतां प्राप्तुम् इच्छन्ति तेषां कृते कश्चन अत्र अवकाशः कल्पितः वर्तते एवञ्च केवलं MA संस्कृतम् एव लर्न् अण्ड् लीड् प्रथमं तावत् अध्ययनं करोतु तदनन्तरं जीवनम् अग्रे सरन्तु तेषाम् उद्देशः तथा वर्तते केवलम् अध्ययनेन समाप्तिं न चिन्तनीयः MA परीक्षायाम् उत्तीर्णतां प्राप्तवान् अहम् इदानीं चिन्ता नास्ति इति एवं न स्थातव्यम् अस्माभिः किन्तु अग्रे गम्यताम् अग्रे गच्छन्तु इति अध्ययनं कुर्वन्तु अग्रे सरन्तु केवलं भवान् एव अग्रे सरति चेत् किं प्रयोजनं यथा इदानीं एते महानुभावाः प्रसादराव महाशयाः नायडु महाशयाः ते अग्रे सरन्ति अस्मादृशान् सर्वान् अपि अग्रे सारयितुम् अग्रे नेतुं प्रयत्नं कुर्वन्ति सो तेषाम् उद्देशः अयं वर्तते केवलं लर्निंग एव मास्तु लर्निंग अध्ययनं कृत्वा अग्रे सरतु सर्वान् अपि भवता सह अग्रे नेतुं प्रयत्नं करोतु इति तेषां द्वितीयः आशयः तदनन्तरं च पश्यन्तु तैः उक्तं इन्स्पैर् अण्ड् इग्नैट् अम्मो इन्स्पैर् अण्ड् इग्नैट् प्रोत्साहनं करोतु प्रोत्साहयन्तु प्रथमं तावत् प्रोत्साहं प्राप्नोतु भवान् इन्स्पैर् अण्ड् इग्नैट् उद्दीपयन्तु उद्दीपनं कर्तव्यम् एतावत् पर्यन्तं मया उक्तं किल जागरूकता इति तत्र उद्दीपनं कर्तव्यं प्रोत्साहः एवञ्च उद्दीपनं कर्तव्यम् एताभ्यां द्वाभ्यां गुणाभ्यां यः युक्तः भवति सः एव जीवने यद् वाञ्छति तत् प्राप्तुं शक्नोति तत्रापि प्रत्येकतया एतैः वारं बहुवारं मम सविधौ उक्तम् आसीत् इंटरमीडिएट स्तरेव डिग्री स्तरेव ये छात्राः वर्तन्ते तेषां कृते तेषां सर्वेषां कृते तान् सर्वान् अपि अस्माभिः उद्दीपनं कर्तव्यं संस्कृतोन्मुखान् कर्तव्यं संस्कृतिः भारतीय संस्कृतिः तैः अवगन्तव्यम् इति तैः सर्वथा उच्यते एवञ्च चतुर्थः अंशः वर्तते स्क्रैच एंड स्पीच अनधीत संस्कृत विद्याः अपि ये संस्कृतं न जानन्ति ते अपि अत्र आगत्य संस्कृतम् अधिगन्तुं शक्नुवन्ति एवञ्च संस्कृतभाषणे परिपूर्णतां प्राप्तुं शक्नुवन्ति तथा वयं शिक्षणं दद्मः इति ते प्रतिज्ञां कुर्वन्ति तस्मात् पुनः एकवारं तेभ्यः प्रसादराव महाशयेभ्यः एवञ्च नायडु महाशयेभ्यः अन्ये ये वर्तन्ते विद्वांसः तैः सह कार्यं कर्तुम् एतस्यां संस्थायां तेभ्यः सर्वेभ्यः अपि पुनरेकवारं हार्दिक शुभाभिनन्दनानि वितरामि। एवञ्च एतादृशं मह्यं कश्चन अवकाशं कल्पितवत्यः प्रसादराव महाशयेभ्यः पुनः एकवारं धन्यवादं वितरामि। धन्योऽस्मि। नमो नमः।
So much, Neelakanta Mahadaya. Indeed, a very inspiring. As you have rightly mentioned about Prasad Rao sir, you know, that's how many of us have experienced who've learned from him. He would first teach, then he would give us notes, then he would call us for an online, live session. It would be a full day session, and then he would make sure that whatever he taught, whatever notes he gave actually got into our heads. Then before the exams, he would do again an intensive classes so that we would not miss whatever we've learned. And in the last minute, whatever preparation we needed, he would give it to us. And he did all this without expecting a single penny or a single, return favor. He did it selflessly, absolutely, complete Nishkam Seva. I mean, he did not, his only intention was that whoever has got connected with him with an intention to study must clear the exam and must also, gain the knowledge. And I think that's what I have been seeing him doing year after year with various, batches of students. And probably that particular character of his must have, put together this entire Jaygeez.
A true Acharya.
Absolutely. Even for the NET exam, I know the amount of struggle. He made notes. He gave us notes from various papers, and he did. If he would teach us an hour, he would, I'm sure, done a 10 hours of preparation for us to teach for that 1 hour, and that's really, really inspiring. And you put it in the right way, sir. I think you actually put it in the right way. And thank you so much for that inspiring address from you. Thank you so much. And, thanks for coming. I now request Mr. S. Naresh, who's been an All India topper at various national events. He's also one of our acceptors. To kindly give a short message to the participants today. Mr. S. Naresh.
Thank you, madam. I'll start with a great visionary director, Karta Karma Kriya of this institute, Jaygeez Prasad Rao Garu, who is my Mamaya, and respected dignitaries and learned people and aspirants. Today, I am very happy, delighted and honored to be a part of this inaugural meeting of this educational institute. In this, the tagline is aspire and attain. Everyone aspires for recognition, for which we have to show uniqueness from the others. So for that, this UGC NET exam is a wonderful platform. Actually, I am a mathematician. Basically, I am a mathematician. Now I am one of the best researcher in India. I am state best researcher in computer science and engineering. But I have many credentials. Among all, the base for all these things are, I have done everything from Penugonda only. I have no way gone to anywhere. I have done it from Penugonda with my, I am very closely associated to my father, so that I have never gone to any place. I am working from here only. So the base for this, among all credentials, I am very much happy in my career when I was topper for JRF in mathematical sciences. Today I am because of that only. So that's why I am very happy about this institute and the hard work done by Mamaya in regard of building this institute. He has shared everything with me so that I know what he has done behind this. Actually, this institute was started with a great objective of giving a wonderful platform to the young people to do their doctoral degree with a fellowship of about 40 to 50,000 per month. and to settle as an assistant professor with an initial salary of 80,000 per month. To achieve this, they are having a great vision with the leadership of director, a qualified and committed team striving hard to impart constructive, conceptual, and quality training for UGC NET exam. Okay, for this I am very much happy. And in this regard, I have to give two important points. Most of the people covered everything, but I have to give two latest updates on this NET exam, why it is most important nowadays. So actually, in a recent days, UGC draft regulation was released in 2000, draft regulation 2022 UGC, in which the important point is now for PhD admissions, 60% of total seats of the academic year for a PhD program shall be filled by NET or JRF qualified. Remaining 40 shall be filled through university entrance test. So that if we qualify NET exam in any of the discipline, definitely we'll get a seat in reputed institutes. No doubt about that, because in the NET exam, they will take top 6% people qualified in a particular subject or particular area, so that they will definitely get a seat. Everyone will definitely get a seat. And another thing, if they qualify JRF, they will get nearly 40 to 45,000 fellowship. With that, they can do 5 years. After JRF, they will get SRF. While working there, they will get many chances. They may settle there itself as an assistant professor with the experience there, and they can improve their research. And another thing is up to in 2018 or 19, UGC has declared that PhD is mandatory for assistant professors also. But now they have released a note that PhD is not mandatory for direct recruitment of assistant professors in departments of universities from 1/7/21 to 1/7/23. With UGC NET or SLET, anyone are eligible for assistant professor in any of the discipline. So these two are very, very important and interesting facts, interesting updates regarding NET. So that if you go through this NET, and also next as through GATE, they are giving some central government jobs. And also in future with this UGC, also some ONGC, such as some institutes are giving, some organizations are giving jobs by taking this NET score into consideration. So that this is a very, very important for the upcoming aspirants. They can settle in their career in a wonderful fashion if they qualify JRF or NET. And in fact, this institute is providing coaching for UGC NET paper 1 for all streams. So if you get good score in paper 1, you can make difference from the others when compared to paper 2, because everyone will focus on paper 2 and they will get good marks on paper 2. So if you can make difference in paper 1, there is a big chance of getting JRF. So only they will give 1 or 2% qualified people for JRF based on available fellowships only. So that if you get JRF, we have to focus on paper 1. So that I am requesting all of you to propagate this thing. For paper 1 is also very, very important for the other people also. And paper 2 for Sanskrit, this is exclusive institute for Sanskrit, so I'm not getting into that. And in coming days, I am sure, I know about Mamaya and his commitment towards providing quality education or constructive education without expecting anything, so that he will extend extend, this institute will extend its capacity to paper 2 in all other specializations and other branches. And I hope with God's grace, this small seed will become a big tree in the coming days. All the best, Mamaya and the entire team. Thank you very much for giving this opportunity. I am really honored. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. I think it's very valuable that you've shared some of the UGC net information, especially related to paper 1 and the importance of actually clearing the net exam. I think that's something that all of us have to aspire for eventually. I think that's a logical, logical next step for some of us who have done the master's program. Thank you so much, sir. I now request Dr. Subramaniam, sir, Deputy Director, Sanskrit Academy, who's also one of our favorite acharyas. We've all learned so much from him. We're still learning so much from him. And he is an inspirational teacher. Along with that, he is also a huge technical person. And, we've seen his technical skills as well. So, Subramaniam, sir, we now request you to deliver a short message, and also we request you to inaugurate the Jaygeez website, which has been done, for sharing more information. Subramaniam, sir, are you there?
Yeah, namaste.
Namaste. Thank you so much.
Namaste, Andy.
Please.
Andariki namaskaralu, sarvebhyah namaskaraha. Tatra Mahabhashye eka panktihi asti. Jnane dharmah uta prayoge. Dharmah jnane asti va prayoge asti va iti tatra prashnah. Prayogah nama kaha? Practical knowledge iti. Tatra idanim net pariksha vishaye pradhanam daitvam mahodayena prasada mahodayena dharati. Tatra prayogika pakshah katham darshaniyah. Itukte Telugu bhashayam ekam padam asti choppadandu prashnalu. Itukte aham vadami choppadandu prashnalu ante ento cheptanu chudandi. Manakandariki experience undi aa jonna gutti jonna kanki antamu dani kinda choppa antam dani beradu. Aa beradunu బెరడుతో బళ్ళు చేయడం, చిన్న చిన్న బొమ్మలు తయారు చేసుకోవడం అందరికీ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఉంటుంది. దాంట్లో చిన్న చిన్న పేడులాగా అవి కుచ్చుకోవడం వల్ల నొప్పి జరగడం, బాగా ఇబ్బంది పెట్టడం అనుభవంలో ఉన్నాయి. అయితే ఒక పిల్లవాడు, ఆ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ తో ఉన్న పిల్లవాడు తన తండ్రిని అడుగుతున్నాడు, ఏమని? ఒక పశువు ఆ చొప్పను, ఆ బెరడును తింటోంది. వాడి ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఏంటి? అది కుచ్చుకోగానే వేలు నొప్పి లేచినటువంటి ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ వాడు. ఆ పశువు ఆ చొప్పను తింటుంటే కడుపులోకి వెళ్ళి కుచ్చుకొని రక్తం కారదా అని ప్రశ్న. ఇప్పుడు తండ్రి సమాధానం చెప్పాలా చెప్పకూడదా? కానీ చెప్పాలి. చెప్పాలంటే ఎలా చెప్పాలి? వాడికి అర్థమయ్యేట్టుగా చెప్పాలి. పరీక్షల్లో కూడా ఇలాంటి ప్రశ్నలే ఉంటాయి. యూజీసీ నెట్ లో పరీక్షలు కూడా ఇలాగే ఉంటాయి. ఎలాగా? ఉదాహరణకి గణ ప్లస్ ఈషః ఏంటి? ఏ సంధి అంటే సామాన్యంగా మీకు ఇప్పుడు చదువుకుంటే మీకు అందరికీ తెలిసిపోతుంది, గుణసంధి. గణ ప్లస్ ఈషః అంటే గుణసంధి అని. ప్రశ్న ఎలా ఉంటుంది? చొప్పదండు ప్రశ్న ఎలా ఉంటాయి? ఇక్కడ వృద్ధి సంధి ఎందుకు కాదు అని ప్రశ్న ఉంటుంది. దీనికి సమాధానం చెప్పగలగాలి. చొప్పదండు ప్రశ్నలు అంటే ఇవేండి. ఏతాదృశ ప్రశ్నానాం సమాధానం యః కర్తుం శక్నోతి సహ ఏవ యూజీసీ నెట్ పరీక్షాం ప్రాప్నోతి. అత్ర జ్ఞానస్య ప్రాధాన్యం అస్త్యేవ పరంతు ప్రయోగస్య ప్రాధాన్యం అనివార్యం. అతః తత్ర ప్రయోగపక్షః అధికతయా ఆశ్రయణీయः వర్తతే. ఉదాహరణ రూపేణ ఇదాनीं భవంతः जानन्ति कारकं महोदयः अध्यापयति भविष्ये. कारक प्रकरणे तत्र మాసమధీయే ఒక ప్రయోగం అండి, మంచి ప్రయోగం. మాసమధీయే, మాసం అనే చోట ద్వితీయ విభక్తి ఉంది. నెలంతా చదివాను. ఇంకొక ప్రయోగం ఉంది, మాసేన అధీయే, నెలంతా చదువుకున్నాను, కొంత నేర్చుకున్నాను. మాసస్య ద్విరధీయే, నెలలో 2 రోజులే చదివాను.
మాసే అధీయే, నెలలో అప్పుడప్పుడు చదువుకున్నాను. ఒకటే ప్రయోగము 4 వేరియేషన్స్ లో ఉన్నాయి. ద్వితీయ విభక్తి ప్రయోగం చేస్తే నెలంతా చదివాను, ఏమీ రాలేదు. తృతీయ విభక్తి ప్రయోగం చేస్తే నెలంతా చదివాను, కొంత నేర్చుకున్నాను. షష్ఠి విభక్తి ప్రయోగం చేస్తే నెలలో 2-3 రోజులు చదివాను అని. సప్తమి విభక్తి ప్రయోగం చేస్తే నెలలో అప్పుడప్పుడు చదివాను అని. ఇన్స్పెక్షన్ చేసినట్టుగా, బుక్కులో దుమ్ము ఎంత ఉంది చూసినట్టుగా. ఏవం ఏతాదృశ ప్రాయోగిక పక్షస్య దృష్టి అనివార్య భవతి అధ్యయనావసరే. అతః ప్రసాద మహోదయేన ఐషమః కార్యక్రమः उत्तमः स्वीकृतः वर्तते. एवञ्च निस्वार्थ भावनया एषः सर्वेभ्यः एतः पूर्वं ज्ञानं प्रदत्तवान् एव. इदानीम् अत्र जय जी इति अहं सम्बोधनं करोमि. जयजी इत्यस्य जयजी इति समूहस्य जयः भवतु इति अहं भगवन्तं प्रार्थयामि. सर्वेभ्यः एवं प्रसाद महोदयस्य तद् अनुयायिभ्यः जयः भवतु इति सर्वेभ्यः शुभकामनाः वितरन् अहं मह्यम् अवसरं दत्तवद्भ्यः सर्वेभ्यः धन्यवादान् व्याहरामि. इदानीम् अहं यथा लक्ष्मी महोदया प्रार्थितवती, अस्माकं यद् वेब्सैट् अस्ति जेजी समूहस्य, जेजी ब्रैनरी समूहस्य वेब्सैट् अस्ति, तस्य उद्घाटनार्थं अनुमतिं महोदय. समूहः उद्घाटितः वर्तते. सर्वेभ्यः धन्यवादाः. इदानीम् अहं प्रसाद महोदयं प्रार्थयामि. अत्र अन्तर्जाले का व्यवस्था वर्तते, कथम् एतस्य अवलोकनं करणीयम् इति विवृणोतु इति. महोदय धन्यवादः.
Thank you so much, sir. As always, your words are always been inspiring for us, and thank you so much. And we thought it is appropriate that you inaugurate the website, knowing your, technical, passion and passion for technology. Prasad sir, would you want us to? Would you like to take us to the website quickly?
Yes. Thank you, Lakshmi. Thank you, Subramanian Garu. You have given an excellent brief about the UGC NET examination, as well as your appreciation in conceptualizing this institution. Now, I would like to just show you how our website looks. So this is the website of our institution. This is in fact got designed only to give all necessary information and updates day to day on the dynamic website to all the students. And we'll share some information, we'll share some notes, we'll share some tests, and also all the necessary information. To start with, the information available here is, its name is Jaygeez, Brainery, Aspire and Attain. So this is the name of the institution, and Jaygeez Brainery, this is our institution's logo. As Subramanian Garu rightly said, Ja means Jayam. మన మహాభారతమే ప్రారంభమైంది వ్యాస మహర్షి ముందు జయంతోటి 8800 శ్లోకాలతోటి ప్రారంభం చేశారు వ్యాస మహర్షి. సో జా అనేది జయానికి గుర్తు, అలాగే జీ అనేది కూడా జయానికి గుర్తు. జాయే అందులో ఉన్నది కూడా హల్ జానే కనుక ఇది టోటల్ గా జయానికి గుర్తు. ఇందాక నేను చెప్పినట్లు జేజీ అనేది ఒక వెలుతురికి, ఒక దీపానికి, ఒక ప్రకాశానికి గుర్తు. ఆ విధంగా ఈ పేరు పెట్టుకున్నాం అండి. సో దిస్ is the home page of our website. In this home page, we have given our 4 different branches of educating. This is one is through net. This relates to UGC NET examination preparation. And the second one is learn and lead. This is the post-graduation studies in Sanskrit. And then the other one is inspire and ignite. My idea in placing this as learn and lead is, as Neelakantam Mahodaya has rightly said it and explained it in detail, learn. Post-graduation students are those who learn Sanskrit with a lot of passion. So they should not stop with just learning. They should make some sense and a meaning in leading other people to learn Sanskrit. This is my idea in placing this tagline as learn and lead for postgraduate students. And then inspire and ignite. All of us know that people choose, many students choose Sanskrit at intermediate level. We know all intermediate level Sanskrit students gain 98% or 99% minimum. But what is the extent of Sanskrit they learned? It's almost not there. This is the difficulty in the organization itself, in the educational system itself. So to fill up that gap, let us all put together, do some surveys, and people who are choosing Sanskrit be not exclusively to gain marks, but also to learn some knowledge about the subject which is giving them so many marks and which is giving them successful. So we got it. Inspire means we understand by inspire means they should get inspired. They should inspire themselves to learn something about Sanskrit also, apart from just scoring marks. So in this direction, we want to help students to learn something, intermediate students to learn nicely the Sanskrit language also. And then after knowing something and after gaining certain knowledge in Sanskrit, then you ignite, you blast your exams, score well, and also you show the way how you can gain more marks in examinations to other students. So this inspire and ignite is the education level at intermediate, graduation, and the diploma in Sanskrit level. Diploma in Sanskrit is an examination specially conducted by the Osmania University to give eligibility to enter into the MS Sanskrit course. So this is that our another activity of Sanskrit education. Then from scratch to speech, here I would like to thank Shri Shankar Narayana Garu, who has excellently appreciated this concept. This is already going on with our Sanskrit Academy and so many other organizations. But here from scratch to speech means from a person, for a person who does not know anything about Sanskrit and who is not introduced to Sanskrit at all, to a wonderful speaker of Sanskrit, knowing so many contents from the Vangmayam available in the Sanskrit language. So this is our idea to name this like this. So this is the home page, and then in About Us, we have given, when you click here, you will automatically go to the concerned page. I don't want to go do it all now. And then just I would like to tell you overview about the institution, the vision and mission of the institution, the panel of preceptors as of now in the institution, and also the alumni impressions, because we have been doing this for the past 3 years. There are so many passouts in postgraduate studies. We would like to record some of their impressions, how they are impressed about the getting educated here in this institution. And then I made a small welcome, including all other my friends and all the other preceptors along with me, to all the student community who join this family of Jaygeez Brainery. And then this program gives through net, learn and lead, inspire and ignite, from scratch to speech, curriculum and admissions. These are all the things. For example, see here, we have given through net how the program will be, how many hours of educating, and how many days in a week, and how many hours a day. All these details we have given. And I don't want to go elaborately into this. You can just see this from the website itself. And for all other courses like Learn and Speed, Inspire and Ignite, and from scratch to speech, we have given these details. And by clicking on these links, you can go there. But I would like to just show this a little, because I have not, in fact, I'm not happy to mention this, but this has to be done. That is, these are the various courses. These are the various programs in our institution, these 4 programs, and then the courses, what are these courses, and then what is the duration of educating in these courses, and what is the schedule of educating, how many hours totally, and how it is planned in a week, because this planning should be comfortable to both the educators as well as the students. We have done it that way. And then this is where I am really not interested, but it's a formality. We have to do that. So we have fixed up some fees. I suppose they are not much. They are very nominal fees. These fees will be collected for these courses. But here I want to put one thing. Whoever students, our interest is only to make available the knowledge in the subjects they are studying. So whoever are the students who face difficulty in paying these fees, don't worry about the paying of the fees. For such people, we will try to find out some sponsors and we will arrange payment of their fees through some sponsors. But here, the sponsors naturally feel that these students to whom they are sponsoring should be bright and should be scoring good marks and should be studying well. This is the only prerequisite here. We will try to help that way also. So our importance is that every student who is interested to learn should be given an opportunity to learn. So this is the thing. That's why I wanted to tell this. And then when each of these programs starts, it depends upon their regular academic curriculum, because our course, for example, for intermediate studies would be for 3 months. If I say it in the beginning of the year for 3 months and leave, they forget by the time of the examinations. Therefore, we so calculated that from the date of their examinations, program of their academic curriculum examinations, we will take it a little forward by 3 months and then we start and we make them ready by the time of the examination, and we would like to keep in touch with them throughout. This is our vision. Therefore, these programs would be starting. When these programs would start, I'll explain a little later. This I wanted to show you particularly to say this. Then for contacting us, you can give your name, email ID, mobile number, and here is your query, what information you want to know. And if you submit, I'll get that message immediately, and my other friends also would get that message immediately, and the concerned person will give you a reply. Here my request is that we cannot answer phone calls, no calls please, because there would be a number of calls. It's not possible to talk to everyone always. In any exceptional circumstance, it's okay, but this is the way in which you can contact us and get all your doubts cleared. And then because a login is necessary to have an account in this, to be able to look into the material uploaded into the Brainery, into this website, and also to make payment of fees through this website. So we have provided for login, and before logging in, you have to sign up, create an account. You can just simple thing, a name, email ID, mobile number, and the qualification, because these are courses based on qualifications. And then the city for our information, where from the candidate is, because it's an online education, we have candidates across the country, so across the state at least. So we need to know the city and submit. You can do that. So this is how we have designed these things. And then we have given a small account of about Jaygeez. We have given a small write-up here. And then these are the various programs. We have given a brief detail of this program, and then we said subscribe now. If you strike it, you will go to the payment page. If you're already logged in, you go to the payment page, and then just by showing your QR code, you can straight away pay it, and it comes to the account of the institution. This is how we have designed this like this for all programs. These things come: learn and lead, inspire and ignite, and diploma in Sanskrit from scratch to speech. And these are the quick links, because if you want to know about a program, here you have to go to the drop down and then go to the connected activity. Instead of that, you can straight away see them here, and you can go to the page whichever you want. For example, if you want to go to the welcome by the director page, if you click it here, you will directly go there. You can see it here like that. You can go to any page you want directly from these quick links. This is how we have designed it. Thank you. I'll stop it here. Lakshmi, please go further.
Sir, thank you. It was a nice introduction to the website. All of us can visit the website if we need further information. I think the plan going forward is to make sure all the information is posted on the website along with various other communication channels like a YouTube channel or a Telegram channel. But however, yes, our website is something that's easily accessible, and you can also contact any of the officials of this Brainery for any further information. Another Acharya from Sanskrit Academy, Dr. Joshi Santosh Kumar, has expressed his inability to speak, though he is participating today. We thank we thank him for coming and participating in his inaugural event. I now request Satyavani Madam to share a short message and also inaugurate the YouTube channel of Jaygeez. A lot of the classes are actually now on the YouTube. They're all live. Satyavani Madam, Upadrishta Satyavani Madam, are you there?
Namaste.
Yes, Madam. Namaste.
Namaste. Sir, J for Jayam, it's superb, sir. All the very best. We will start. Prasad, sir?
Madam, yeah, please continue. You wanted to share a short speech, right? Short message.
Nothing. Please continue. All the very best, sir. Prasad, sir.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Prasad sir, would you like to also quickly share the YouTube channel of Jaygeez?
Okay, sure.
Please.
In fact, as I said, thank you, Lakshmi. I'm doing it. See, this is our website. In fact, in this website itself, we have provided some links here. You can see this is the link for the YouTube channel. This is a link for the Facebook. This is a link for the Twitter. This is a link for the LinkedIn. And this is a link for Instagram. We would like to post some updates on all these social media. These 4 are the social media, especially Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Instagram. In this, we are giving updates, something like news items. For example, today this inauguration is done. This news item appears in these things. And by clicking here, you will straight away go to that page, go to that Facebook page of the institution. You can do it like this from here. And this advantage of this YouTube channel is that, as I said, our main intention is to take the knowledge to the reach of each and every desiring and interested student. That's our intention. So formally, we have prescribed some fees for the live sessions to go on Zoom or some other platform, whatever it is. So we have prescribed certain fees only for these. I think I'm audible, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're audible.
Okay.
Please continue.
Yes, sir.
I got it out. Okay. So the important thing here is that we have fixed some normal fees to go to get into the live classes, just as it should go. But all this education given and all the study material given and all the lectures given, all these things will be freely available on our website channel. The website of ours is Jaygeez. So on this website, we are posting all these recorded lectures, all these recorded classes, all the study material. So as far as the study material and the training and the knowledge is concerned, it is available to each and every student. Whoever wants it is freely available on our YouTube channel. But for interactive classes only, those fees are prescribed. So how our YouTube channel looks is like this. So this is my YouTube channel. If we go like this, this is my YouTube channel. And these are the videos already uploaded, because now already our MA batches are going on. MA previous and final year of Usman University batches are going on. We are giving them lectures and we are posting them here. And these are the various subjects. And in these thumbnails also you can see we are providing an index so that by seeing at the thumbnails, students can choose whichever subject they want to reference, and then they can open here. And if they open this, they will go. They will go directly like this. This is how. So this is how you can go into the YouTube. And also you can see that this is how it goes. So I think you like this because this material is taken to the reach of every student automatically. So I'm stopping this here, and then I request Lakshmi, please go ahead.
Sir, thanks so much. I think, yes, YouTube, having the classes on the YouTube will make it much easier for students across the globe to access whoever is preparing. That's also a very good initiative to make sure the classes reach the students well. So I now request KPR Naidu sir, who's also been a partner in crime all along, to talk about the other Sanskrit courses that we have at the Jaygeez Brainery. Naidu sir, over to you.
Thank you, madam. నమస్కారం అండి, అందరికీ నమస్కారం. నా పేరు కేపీఆర్ నాయుడు. నేను ప్రసాదరావు గారు ఇద్దరం కలిసి ఎంఏ చదువుకున్నాము. తర్వాత యూజీసీ నెట్ ఇద్దరం చదివాం అనమాట. కంబైన్డ్ గా స్టడీ చేసాం, ఇద్దరం కలిసి కంబైన్డ్ స్టడీ చేసాం అనమాట. ఆ కంబైన్డ్ స్టడీ చేయడంలో మాకు కొన్ని చాలా కష్టాలు అనమాట. ఎందుకంటే దీనికి సంబంధించి కోచింగ్, రెడీమేడ్ కోచింగ్ లేదా ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్స్ అవి ఎక్కడ ఏమి లేవుగా ఉన్నాయి. యూట్యూబ్ లో కావచ్చు, లేకపోతే టెలిగ్రామ్ లో కావచ్చు, లేకపోతే ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్స్ లైక్ బైజూస్, అనాకాడమీ ఇలాంటి ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్స్ లో పాఠాలు చెప్తున్నారు. కానీ అవన్నీ హిందీ భాషలోనే ఎక్కువగా ఉన్నాయి. 90% అన్ని హిందీ భాషలోనే ఉన్నాయి అన్నమాట. సో అప్పుడు మేము ఈ కష్టాలన్నీ పడి వాటిని చదువుకున్నాము. మొత్తానికి ఇద్దరం కూడాను క్వాలిఫై అయ్యామనుకోండి. కానీ క్వాలిఫై అయిన తర్వాత మాకు ఈ ఐడియా వచ్చిందనమాట. ఏంటి, యూజీసీ నెట్కు క్వాలిఫై కావడానికి జనాలను తయారు చేయడం ఎట్లాగా అనే ఐడియా వచ్చి, సరే ముఖ్యంగా ఈ తెలుగు రాష్ట్రాల్లో ఈ ప్రాబ్లం వచ్చింది. అంటే అన్ని హిందీలో ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి తెలుగులో ఉంటే ఎలా ఉంటుంది అనే ఒక ఆలోచన వచ్చింది అనమాట. ప్రసాదరావు గారికి వచ్చింది ఆ ఆలోచన. సరే తెలుగులో ఆన్లైన్ కోచింగ్, అలా ఆన్లైన్ కోచింగ్ ఇప్పుడంతా ఆన్లైన్ అయిపోయింది కదా, ఆఫ్లైన్ కోచింగ్స్ ఎక్కడ కదా అన్ని తగ్గిపోయింది. యూనివర్సిటీస్ లో, కాలేజీల్లో ఎక్కడ కూడా ఆన్లైన్ కోచింగ్లు లేవు, ఆఫ్లైన్ కోచింగ్లు లేవు. సో ఆన్లైన్ కోచింగ్ మాధ్యమాన్ని తీసుకొని ఇది ఈ విధంగా చేస్తే ఎలా ఉంటుందనే ఆలోచన వచ్చి దాని యొక్క కార్యరూపమే ఇదనమాట. అందులో ముఖ్యంగా యూజీసీ నెట్నే ముఖ్యంగా తీసుకున్నాం అనమాట. తీసుకొని ఆ యూజీసీ నెట్ లో పిల్లలకి యూజీసీ నెట్ గురువు గారు చెప్పినట్లు పేపర్ 1 ఒకటి ఉంటుంది, పేపర్ 2 ఉంటుంది. సో పేపర్ 1 అంటే జనరల్ స్టడీస్ అనమాట. జనరల్ స్టడీస్ సంబంధించి ఒక పేపర్ ఉంటుంది, అది 50 మార్కులు, 100 మార్కులు ఉంటుంది దానికి. తర్వాత పేపర్ 2 యాక్చువల్గా యూజీసీ నెట్ లో 83 సబ్జెక్టులు ఉన్నాయి. ఆ 83 సబ్జెక్టులో 2 సబ్జెక్టులు సంస్కృతానికి సంబంధించింది. ఒకటి కన్వెన్షనల్ సాంస్క్రిట్ అని ఒక 73, దాని కోడ్ నెంబర్ 73. అది కాకుండా మామూలుగా సాంస్క్రిట్ స్టడీస్ అని 25 కోడ్ నెంబర్ అనమాట. సో మొత్తం 83 సబ్జెక్టులో 2 సబ్జెక్ట్స్, ఆ 2 సబ్జెక్ట్స్ లో ఒకటి సంస్కృత స్టడీస్, ఇంకోటేమో కన్వెన్షనల్ సాంస్క్రిట్ అని. ఇక్కడ మనకి ఈ కరెంట్ కాంటెక్స్ట్ లో మనం మాట్లాడుతున్నది ఏంటంటే ఆ కోడ్ నెంబర్ 25 సాంస్క్రిట్ సబ్జెక్ట్ గురించి మాట్లాడుతుంది. సో దీనికి సంబంధించిన కోచింగ్ ఇవ్వాలనే ఉద్దేశంతోనే ఈ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ సెటప్ చేయడం జరిగింది. ఇంకొక విషయం ఏంటంటే యూజీసీ నెట్ ఒకటి కెరీర్ అడ్వాన్స్మెంట్ కోసం కూడా పనికొస్తోంది. 35 ఏళ్ళు దాటని వాళ్ళు కెరీర్ అడ్వాన్స్మెంట్ గురించి, కెరీర్ డెవలప్మెంట్ గురించి, తర్వాత ఉద్యోగాలకు, వీటి కోసము యూజీసీ నెట్ డెఫినెట్ గా ఉపయోగపడుతుంది. అది దాటిన వాళ్ళ సంగతి ఏంటి అంటే, సో అసిస్టెంట్ ప్రొఫెసర్గా కానీ లేకపోతే జేఆర్ఎఫ్ స్కాలర్షిప్తో కానీ పనిచేయడానికి కుదరకపోవచ్చు, ఎందుకంటే వయసు దాటిపోయింది కాబట్టి. నేను కోర్స్ వయస్సు అనేది ఇక్కడ ఒక జ్ఞానాన్ని సంపాదించుకోవడానికి ఒక అడ్డమే కాదు. అందువల్ల అలాంటి ఉత్సాహంతో ఉన్నటువంటి వాళ్ళందరూ కూడాను యూజీసీ నెట్ చెయ్యాలి అని నేను చెప్తున్నాను. ఎందుకు చెప్తున్నానంటే, మేము ఆ ఉద్దేశంతోనే మొదలెట్టాము. ఏదో ఒక ప్రయోజనం ఆశించి చేయలేదు. ఏ ప్రయోజనం లేదు కదా, మేమున్న వయసులో ఏ ప్రయోజనం దానివల్ల లేదు. కానీ సంస్కృతము చదవడం, సంస్కృతంలో జ్ఞానాన్ని సంపాదించుకోవడం అనే దాని గురించే చేసామన్నమాట. ఆ విధంగా చూస్తే యూజీసీ నెట్ లో మన భారతదేశంలో ఉండే విజ్ఞాన కోశం అంతా కూడా సంస్కృతంలోనే ఉన్నది. మొత్తం సమస్తమైనటువంటి విజ్ఞానము సంస్కృతంలోనే ఉన్నది. సో సంస్కృత భాష ఎందుకు నేర్చుకోవాలి, సంస్కృతం ఎందుకు నేర్చుకోవాలి అంటే, సంస్కృతం మన భారతదేశ జ్ఞానాన్ని మొత్తం ఆకలింపు చేసుకోవడం కోసం కావాలన్నమాట. ఎందుకంటే ప్రతి భారతీయుడు ఆ పని చేయాలన్నమాట. తెలుసుకోవాలి అసలు మన చరిత్ర ఏమిటి, మన సంస్కృతి ఏమిటి, మన నాగరికత ఏంటి, మన జ్ఞానం ఏమిటి అనేది తెలుసుకోవడం అనేది మనం చేయాలన్నమాట. ఇది 300 సంవత్సరాల క్రితమే ఇంగ్లీష్ వాళ్ళు చేశారు. వాళ్ళు రాజ్యం చేయడం కోసం వచ్చిన వాళ్ళందరూ కూడాను రాజ్యాన్ని పక్కన పెట్టేసి సంస్కృతం చదవడం మొదలెట్టారు. 10 ఏళ్ళు 20 ఏళ్ళు కూర్చొని సంస్కృతం చదివి, సంస్కృతంలో ఉన్న గ్రంథాలన్నీ చదివి వాటన్నిటిని వాళ్ళ భాషల్లో ట్రాన్స్లేట్ చేసుకున్నారు. ఇంగ్లీష్ వాడైతే సంపద కోసం వచ్చాడు కానీ జర్మన్ వాడైతే సంపద కోసం రాలేదు, జ్ఞానం కోసమే వచ్చాడు జర్మనీ. సో ఆ విధంగా వాళ్ళు ఆ రోజుల్లోనే చేశారన్నమాట. ఆ స్ఫూర్తితో ఇప్పుడు మనం కూడా ఆ పని చేయాలని నేను చెప్పినట్లుగా ఈ వయసు దాటిన వాళ్ళందరూ కూడా యూజీసీ నెట్ చదవండి. ఎందుకు చదవాలి అంటే చదవడం కోసమే చదవాలి, జ్ఞానం కోసమే చదవాలి. సో సమస్తమైనటువంటి భారత విజ్ఞానం అంతా కూడా తెలుసుకోవడం కోసం చేయాలన్నమాట. యూజీసీ నెట్ సిలబస్ ఎట్లా ఉంటుందంటే మొత్తం కవర్ అవుతుందండి. వేదాలు మొదలుకొని ఏమేమి కవర్ అవుతుందో ఇప్పుడు చెప్తాను. వేదాలు ఉన్నాయి, ఋగ్యజు సామ అథర్వణ వేదాలకు సంబంధించి కంప్లీట్ గాను, బ్రాహ్మణాలు, అరణ్యకాలు, ఉపనిషత్తులు, సూక్తాలు ఇవన్నీ కూడా వేదంలో కవర్ అవుతుంది. ఈ మొత్తం సబ్జెక్ట్స్. కాకపోతే మనకి ఇందులో డీప్ గా వెళ్ళడానికి అవకాశం లేదు యూజీసీ నెట్ స్టడీస్ లో. ఎందుకు అంటే తర్వాత వెళ్తాం అనమాట. ముందు అసలు సమస్తం ఏమిటి, ఒక బర్డ్స్ ఏ వ్యూ అనమాట, విహంగ వీక్షణం చేసి అందులో ఏమేమి ఉన్నాయనేది తెలుసుకోవడం కోసం యూజీసీ నెట్ పనికి వస్తుంది. సో ఇప్పుడు నేను చెప్పినట్టు వేదాల తర్వాత దర్శనాల తర్వాత వేదాంగాలు, కావ్యాలు, ఇతిహాసాలు, కావ్య శాస్త్రాలు, తర్వాత అభిలేఖనాలు, తర్వాత అర్థశాస్త్రము, ధర్మశాస్త్రము, మనుస్మృతులు, ఇవన్నీ కూడాను మనం స్టడీ చేయడం అనేది జరుగుతుంది అన్నమాట. మొత్తం సమర్థమైన విషయాల్ని ఉలంకషంగా కాకపోయినా మనం విహంగ వీక్షణ చేసి అన్ని విషయాలు ఉన్నాయనే విషయాన్ని తెలుసుకోవడం వీలు అవుతుంది యూజీసీ నెట్ ద్వారా. అందువల్ల యూజీసీ నెట్ నా సలహా ఏంటంటే, సో యూజీసీ నెట్ డెఫినెట్ గా మీరు యూజీసీ నెట్ లోకి వెళ్తే ఆ పరీక్ష, ఎందుకంటే మనం యాక్చువల్ గా జ్ఞానం సంపాదించుకోవాలంటే ఆనవరో ప్రతిదీ మనం అధ్యయనం చేసి స్టడీ చేసి చదవడం అనేది కుదరని పని అనమాట. దానికోసం ఒక ఎయిమ్ అంటూ ఒకటి ఉండాలన్నమాట. ఆ ఎయిమ్ ఏంటంటే యూజీసీ నెట్ పరీక్ష పాస్ కావడం అనేది. ఇలాంటి ఎయిమ్ పెట్టుకుంటే గానీ మనం చదవలేము అనమాట. ఇది నా సొంతమైన అనుభవం అనమాట. ఇది అలాంటి ఎయిమ్ పెట్టుకుంటే గానీ ఇవన్నీ చదవలేము. సో ఉట్టిగా మామూలుగా అవి చదవాలంటే కుదరని పని అనమాట. అందుకని మీరు ఈ ఎయిమ్ పెట్టుకొని యూజీసీ నెట్ చదవండి. సో యూజీసీ నెట్ లో మీకు మొత్తం ఈ జ్ఞానం అంతా తెలుస్తుంది అనమాట. ఇకపోతే కెరీర్ కోసం మీ జేఆర్ఎఫ్ కోసమైనా సరే, లేకపోతే అసిస్టెంట్ ప్రొఫెసర్ ఉద్యోగాల కోసమైనా కూడా ఇది డెఫినెట్ గా పనికి వస్తుంది. నరేష్ గారు చెప్పినట్లు యూజీసీ నెట్ యొక్క ఇంపార్టెన్స్ ఇప్పుడు ఎక్కువైంది. అందువల్ల కూడా వాళ్ళందరూ కూడా దీని గుండా వెళ్ళాలన్నమాట. సో ఈ విధంగా యూజీసీ నెట్ లో ఉన్న ఈ సమస్తమైన సబ్జెక్టులు మా వైపు నుంచి సో ఇండివిజువల్ గా కోచింగ్ ఇస్తూ, తర్వాత ఇండివిజువల్ గా స్టడీ మెటీరియల్ ఇస్తూ, తర్వాత అందులో పరీక్షలు పెడుతూ యూజీసీ నెట్ కాంటెక్స్ట్ లో దానికి పరీక్షలు పెట్టే మాక్ టెస్ట్లు అంటారు. ఆ మాక్ టెస్టులు పెట్టి ఆ మాక్ టెస్టుల ద్వారా అందరినీ తయారు చేయడం అనేది ఒక ముఖ్య ఉద్దేశం అనమాట. తర్వాత యాక్చువల్గా ఈ ఇంటరాక్టివ్ కోర్సులో జరిగినటువంటి మొత్తం కంటెంట్ డెలివరీ అంతా కూడాను యూట్యూబ్ లో ఉంటుందని గురువు గారు చెప్పారు. సో దాని తర్వాత ఉపయోగించుకోవచ్చు. సో దిస్ ఈస్ ద మెయిన్ ఇంటెన్షన్ బిహైండ్ conducting this UGC net online coaching by Jaygeez Brainery Institution. ఓకే, ఇక తర్వాత అంటారా, తర్వాత ఇప్పుడు స్క్రాచ్ టు స్పీచ్ ఉన్నది. సంస్కృత భాష, ముఖ్యంగా భాష నేర్చుకోవడం అంటే, భాష ఎలా నేర్చుకుంటావు, మాట్లాడితేనే భాష వస్తుంది. నాకు భాష వచ్చిన తర్వాత నేను మాట్లాడతానంటే కుదరదు. సో ఇది ఒక పెద్ద అబ్స్టకల్ అయిపోయింది అందరికి, ముఖ్యంగా వయసు మళ్ళిన వాళ్ళకి. ఇప్పుడు పసిపిల్లవాడు ఉన్నాడు, పసిపిల్లవాడు అసలు ఏ సందేహము లేకుండా, ఏ అనుమానం లేకుండా మాట్లాడాల్సింది మాట్లాడేస్తాడు. అది ఏకవచనం కావచ్చు, ద్వివచనం కావచ్చు. సో అదే ఆడవాళ్ళు కూడా మాట్లాడేస్తారు ఎక్కువగా. ఇకపోతే పెద్దవాళ్ళకి అనేకమైనటువంటి ఇన్హిబిషన్స్ ఉంటాయన్నమాట. ఈ ఇన్హిబిషన్స్ అధిగమించడం అనేది చాలా కష్టమైపోతుంది. ఇది నా అనుభవం అనమాట. సో ఈ ఇన్హిబిషన్ అధిగమించడం కోసం అని చెప్పి ఈ భాషను నేర్చుకోవడం, స్క్రాచ్ టు స్పీచ్ అంటే అసలు ఏమీ తెలియని స్థితిలో నుంచి సంస్కృత భాషలో మాట్లాడడం. ఇప్పుడు కర్ణాటకలో ఒక ఊరు ఉంది, ఆ ఊర్లో ప్రతి ఒక్కరు కూడా సంస్కృతమే మాట్లాడతారట. వాళ్ళు చదువుకున్న వాళ్ళు కావచ్చు, చదువుకున్న వాళ్ళు కాకపోవచ్చు కూడా. అయినా సరే ఆ ఊళ్ళో ప్రతి ఒక్కరు కూడా సంస్కృతమే మాట్లాడతారు. ఎలా మాట్లాడారు అంటే ఆ మాటల్లో ఆ భాషలోనే అందరూ మాట్లాడుకోవడం జరిగింది కాబట్టి ఆ భాష పేరు కూడా తెలియకపోవచ్చు కొంతమంది పిల్లలకి, కానీ ఆ భాషలో వాళ్ళు మాట్లాడుతున్నారు. సో ఆ విధంగా జరుగుతుంది అనమాట. ఆ విధంగా మాట్లాడే నేర్చుకోవడం అనమాట. సో దానికోసమే ఉద్దేశించిన కోర్సు స్క్రాచ్ టు స్పీచ్. ఇంకా ఇలా కాకుండా తను నెక్స్ట్ లెవెల్కి వెళ్తే యూజీసీ నెట్ అయిపోయింది. తర్వాత మరి గ్రాడ్యుయేషన్ లెవెల్ ఏంటి, పోస్ట్ గ్రాడ్యుయేషన్ లెవెల్లో ఏంటి? ఈ 2 లెవెల్స్లోనూ కాలేజీలు ఉన్నాయి, యూనివర్సిటీలు ఉన్నాయి. అక్కడ పాఠాలు చెబుతున్నారు, పాఠాలు వింటున్నారు, నేర్చుకుంటున్నారు. అయినా సరే కంటెంట్ డెలివరీ అనేది ప్రాపర్గా జరగడం లేదు అని నా అభిప్రాయం అనమాట. దానికి ఎన్నో కారణాలు ఉండొచ్చు. ఆ కారణాల గురించి ఇప్పుడు మనం ఇక్కడ వెళ్ళాల్సిన అవసరం, వాళ్ళని వీళ్ళు తిట్టుకుంటూ కూర్చుంటే ఉపయోగం ఉంటుందండి. చుట్టూ ఉన్న చీకటి తిట్టుకుంటూ కూర్చున్న ప్రయోజనం ఏమిటి? ప్రయత్నించి ఒక చిన్న దీపాన్ని వెలిగిద్దాము అంటాడు ఒక పెద్ద మనిషి. మన ప్రసాదరావు గారు చేసిన పని అదే. అర్థమైందండి? సో ఆ పని చేశారన్నమాట. అందుకని వీళ్ళందరికీ కూడాను ఒక తాడికి తీసుకొచ్చి వాళ్ళకి పాఠాలు నేర్పించి, వాళ్ళకి కెరీర్లో అంటే వాళ్ళ సిలబస్ ప్రకారం వాళ్ళకి ఏమేమి పాఠాలు నేర్పించాలో ఆ పాఠాలు నేర్పించడం. ఇన్ఫాక్ట్ ఈ ఎక్సర్సైజ్ ఆల్రెడీ మేము చేస్తున్నాం. ఇప్పుడు 2 సంవత్సరాలుగా నడుస్తోంది. ఇదే ఎక్సర్సైజ్ కంటిన్యూ చేస్తాం. ఎంఏ ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ వాళ్ళకి, ఎంఏ సెకండ్ ఇయర్ వాళ్ళకి, గ్రాడ్యుయేషన్ లో సంస్కృతం స్పెషల్ గా నేర్చుకుంటున్న వాళ్ళకి, తర్వాత ఇంటర్మీడియట్ లో సంస్కృతం నేర్చుకుంటున్న వాళ్ళకి, వీళ్ళందరికీ కూడాను సంస్కృతం నేర్పించడం అనేది సిలబస్ ప్రకారం వాళ్ళ కోర్సెస్ ప్రకారం నేర్పించడం అనేది కూడా ఈ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ యొక్క ప్రముఖోద్దేశం అన్నమాట. సో అంచేత నా అడ్వైస్ ఏంటంటే, ముఖ్యంగా అందరికీ ఇప్పుడు అందరూ ఉన్నారు కదండి, అందరూ మొత్తం 48 మంది ఉన్నారు. నేను కూడా ఉన్నాను అందులో. సో మొత్తం 48 మందికి నేను చెప్తున్న విషయం ఏంటంటే, సంస్కృతం చదవండి, సంస్కృతం నేర్చుకోండి. సంస్కృతంలో సమస్త జ్ఞానాన్ని గురించిన ఒక అవగాహన తెచ్చుకోండి. ఇది ఓకే. థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్.
Sir, thank you. It's very inspiring and very, very, very apt message from you, sir. And as you have rightly said, UGC net ki prepare avadam valla naaku arthamaina vishayam entante, ఎంఏలో చదువుకున్న సబ్జెక్టులు కానీ విడిగా వేరే చోట్ల మనం చదువుకున్న అన్ని సబ్జెక్టులు కూడా ఒక కాంప్రిహెన్సివ్ బర్డ్స్ ఐ వ్యూ ఉంటుంది యూజీసీ నెట్ వల్ల. యూ విల్ నో ద వాస్ట్నెస్ ఆఫ్ ద ఎంటైర్ syllabus.
Yes.
What you can really specialize is eventually when you get into a research or when you learn further, you will know. But ఆ పరిధి ఎంత ఉంది, ఆ ఫ్రేమ్ వర్క్ ఎంత ఉంది, ఏమేమి సబ్జెక్ట్స్ ఉన్నాయి, అందులో ఎంతవరకు డెప్త్ లో చదువుకోవాలి అనేది ఐ థింక్ యూజీసీ నెట్ కి ప్రిపేర్ అవడం వల్లనే విల్ హ్యావ్ నాలెడ్జ్. It's definitely a logical step after every post graduation that at least we should try an attempt. We'll clear if it's definitely a lot of hard work as you said, but we must try an attempt to understand, and the paper 2, paper 1, as you said, is also a very comprehensive paper, and which has multiple subjects for us to really focus. Thank you so much. It was very inspiring. Prasad sir, would you like to say a few more words in terms of orientation for the UGC NET program?
Yes. Thank you, Lakshmi. I'll take it now.
Sir.
So now I would like to just give a small orientation about the UGC NET examination. The UGC NET examination is conducted by the National Testing Agency, NTA, which is an autonomous body created under the University Grants Commission, that's UGC, only for the purpose of conducting all this competitive examination at national level. So they conduct these tests. This UGC NET examination is conducted twice in a year, normally once in November and next once in June. So yearly twice it gets conducted, and it is conducted over a variety of subjects. Say about 18 or 90 subjects are there as of now in India. So in all these subjects, examination is conducted. It's a computer-based test, and you have to only mark the multiple choice questions and nothing writing with pen or paper, and you have to only mark your right questions on the system, and this exam would be conducted in some software centers, which is at present being run, I think, by Tata Consultancy. So it's a very interesting, neat, and we enjoy really the writing that examination. But by multiple choices, don't misunderstand that the examination is easy. That requires a very deep knowledge. And the multiple choices, the 4 options he gives, would be so very close that everything looks right. So it is not an easy thing. So this examination normally is in 2 parts, part 1 and part 2. Part 1 is a general paper which comprises so many general topics, and part 2 is a proper subject paper. For example, if now we are only taking up Sanskrit 25 course, Sanskrit 25 is a code, because there are two courses in which examinations are conducted. In UGC NET for Sanskrit, there are Sanskrit 25 is one code, and Sanskrit 73 is another code. Sanskrit 73 is the traditional Sanskrit studies, like reciting Vedas, etc. Now normally students go for only Sanskrit 25 course. So for this year we are only taking up that course. So in that subject, the second paper will be there. If you choose mathematics or chemistry or physics or whatever, English or Telugu or computer science or computer engineering, in that you will have the second paper. So the candidates appearing for this exam are normally the postgraduates in the concerned subject. For appearing at the examination, the candidate should be a high second class at least, and he should have got through the post-graduation level with more than 55% marks. So only such people are eligible to appear for this examination. And because in the special paper they have done their post-graduation, they will be acquainted to a small extent. Don't think an MA course is sufficient to answer this paper at UGC NET level. It's not at all sufficient. You have to read a lot, even in the particular subject. Yet you have some introduction to in your subject because you have done your post-graduation in this. But when it comes to paper 1, what happens is these are all the total new topics. And especially if the students appearing are not mathematics students or science students, it gets much more difficult to follow these things and answer paper 1. As Mr. Naresh said correctly, people therefore neglect paper 1 and they think they can do the paper 1 because that is their subject paper. That is not enough. Unless you give sufficient focus on paper 1 and score here well, you will not get selected for qualified for the UGC NET. That too, to get qualified to be given the fellowship, research fellowship of about 50,000 rupees a month, you need to score a very high level marks. Therefore, you cannot neglect by any terms this paper 1. See, for example, very simply, I'll run through the syllabus of the paper 1. Just see teaching. This is teaching aptitude is there. This is the first. First, let me say, even paper 1 or paper 2, the syllabus is prescribed in 10 units. In 10 units each. So syllabus is prescribed for paper 1 in 10 units in general subjects, and paper 2 is prescribed in 10 units in particular subject. These 10 units, normally what happens is the design is that the paper 1, in paper 1 you will get 50 questions, means approximately 5 questions per unit, 10 units, 10 5s, 50 questions. Each question carries 2 marks. So part 1 is for 100 marks. The proper subject paper, special paper, contains 100 questions, means 10 questions, nearly 10 questions is not necessary. That should be essentially 10 from each, equally distributed, not like that, but generally 10 questions from each section. At that rate, there will be 100 questions from the 10 units. And so 100 questions into 2 marks each, 200 marks. So totally the paper is for 300 marks. Normally in any subject, the qualifying mark would be around 67-68% for the assistant professor's post. But if you need to gain the advantage of the research fellowship, that scholarship, you have to score at least 73 to 75%. Of course, varies a little this way or that way with reference to the subject concern. But unless you score around 75 marks, you won't get this UGC Research Fellowship, JRF. So, for example, in this paper 1C, this is one is teaching aptitude, means it comprises the syllabus of B.Ed and M.Ed courses. Then the second topic is research aptitude, which comprises syllabus of the MPhil courses. The third one is the comprehension, means English passage is given and some 4 or 5 questions are given under that to be answered. Don't think you will get directly answers from the paragraph or the questions given. It is only very hidden. You have to very carefully, you require a high-level English literature introduction, as well as understanding the concept in the passage, and derive the answers from the multiple choices given. It's not an easy thing. Don't think by answering the questions, seeing the paragraph is easy. That's not correct. It requires a lot of preparation. And the next one is communication. Communication is nowadays is very, very important, because without communication, now this meeting is not there at all. So this is the highest order communication now we are doing. So communication relates something to engineering as well as computer technology as well as IT. So many things are involved in this communication chapter. This is probably new to many people other than the engineering people. So this is one topic. And then mathematics and mathematical and reasoning aptitude. This is the another subject which is very difficult for the non-mathematics or science students. So mathematics students can do it, can run to some extent in this well. But one more thing, remember, we are having here in this paper 50 questions and 1 hour, means 1 hour means you have hardly a time of 1 minute per question. 1 minute per question means, see how fast you have to be, no doubt to get acquaintance with the subject, and also to get enough knowledge to answer the subjects. You have to do a lot of hard work. That is necessary. There's no shortcut for hard work to gain knowledge. So you will do a hard work. But here, the special feature of this examination is that the hard work is not totally enough. More than that, you have to do a smart work. How to answer quick. For example, for a question in mathematical reasoning or logical reasoning, or we'll get some more topics. In these topics, a question to answer just by manual means and just by traditional means, it takes 15 to 20 minutes, whereas you are given only 1 minute to answer one question here. Understand? You have to read the questions, you have to read the answer options, and then you have to think and work out the answers, and then mark the correct one. For all these put together, you have only 1 minute's time. So here, not just hard work to get knowledge about the subject, but also you have to be very smart in deriving the answers in certain shortcuts, and all these things are necessary. We have designed some methods how to do these things by shortcuts and all those things. We'll explain for candidates joining these courses. And the next one is logical reasoning. This comprises Western logic as well as Indian logic. This Western logic is entirely new, I know, to every one of us. And Indian logic is also almost new to every one of us, except the Sanskrit students, because in Sanskrit, for Sanskrit students, this Indian logic is there. But the scope of the subject covered here in UGC NET examination and in the regular studies, like postgraduate studies, is totally different. It requires a lot of further work and further knowledge. And here the wonderful thing is you need to convert Western logic in terms of Indian logic, as well as convert Indian logic in terms of Western logic and answer the questions. This is a very tough paper. This is a very tough subject. We cannot neglect any of these units in this, because then we will not stand a chance to get qualified. And after this, we have data interpretation. This relates to the statistics part of it. Really, this is a lot of time taking. No doubt, many people can do this, but it takes a lot of time. Answering one question takes 15 minutes. If you go traditionally, you have to apply certain shortcuts. You have to practice. You have to practice the speed. And for these things only, we conduct mock tests and we give practice question sets and all those things. Those things also we have planned how to do that. So this is another topic. And the next one is information communication technology. This includes IT and also ICT. So this is very necessary. And the people with engineering background and computers background, they are okay, they may be okay, but as I said, it is necessary that you have to have a vast introduction, an introduction to a vast subject. Here, more than depth, breadth is important. You should have an overall knowledge. So this is one topic. And the next one is people development and environment. This comprises all the layers below the ground and above the ground into the atmosphere and all those things. There are so many things, cropping patterns, land patterns, earth patterns, water body patterns, and all those things. It's a very big subject. So this is one topic. And the other one is higher education system. This is totally very important topic on which a lot of stress and more number of questions are being given from this section, because now from this year onwards, our NEP 2020, National Education Policy 2020 is on. This is a new education system. It's a very elaborate and very excellent educational system, but that has to be put into practice. So if that is to be put into practice, there would be teachers here. This is for that. And there would be researchers should know how this is designed. Therefore, there are more questions on the National Education Policy 2020. And also you have the complete Indian, our constitution in this. You have to know, you have to read all the articles of the constitution. This is also a very subject. So briefly, I have introduced to you to the syllabus of paper 1. Paper 2, of course, is a proper paper. I need not do that. Naidu has given an idea about that. So to see, just imagine how much labor, how much hard work you have to put in, apart from learning several smart practices to answer the questions in the lowest available time. So this is very important. So it requires definitely a special attention and a dedicated preparation. That is why we have experienced how difficult it is. Reading it for 6 months at least 7 to 8 hours a day, we could get through. Me or Mr. Naidu, we could get through it after a lot of hard work for 6 months, working 7 to 8 hours a day. Otherwise, it's not possible. In that process, we made some notes, and therefore we wanted to share it with all the student community for their benefit, because I know from these tests, especially one more thing I want to say, explaining all these topics, there are so many organizations, very big organizations like Jaygeez Academy, Unacademy, etc. Those people give this training only in the Hindi medium. So it is difficult for our Telugu people to follow the Hindi classes. In English classes also, this is not available anywhere. Almost it's not available for this UGC NET examination. I think almost this is the first of the sort. And therefore, we have chosen the medium here to be, medium of instruction here to be English plus Telugu. Because for Hindi people, there are so many facilities available. For Telugu people, absolutely no. English kuda almost no. Therefore, for English and Telugu people, why I say is, to explain the concept, we go in Telugu. And why English means, because the paper is in English, you should know English also. So while introducing to the English nomenclatures and English terminology, we explain the concepts for a better understanding to all the students in Telugu also. This way, I think this should be of a great help for students of both the Telugu states. This is our target. We don't want expansion to a large section of the country and all that. We want to help the students, assist the students who are really interested to do good at this exam and get qualified. And for their better understanding, we do it in their mother tongue medium. That is our interest. So we have planned it like this. We do this, and then regarding this paper 2, a brief is given by Sri Naidu. So that is okay. Here also there are 10 units. Sanskrit means any subject you take in UGC NET examination, it is from 0 to Z. For example, if you take computer engineering, it comes from the vacuum tube level to artificial intelligence AI level. So this is how these exams are conducted. So just that you are a postgraduate in the connected paper, don't think you can very easily knock out this paper. It's not so easy. To score 60% marks is also not easy. So you have to do a lot of work and requires a special thing. So because now that we have an interest to share this information, help students, please try to take this to the notice of the students across the both the Telugu states, so that if they come to know, because people should know that it is there, a facility is available there, let us make use of it. As I said, as far as the material is concerned, everything is available free of cost. Every student can use it. So just let all students, as many students as possible, to each one of the persons who is now here, so that they can use the facility. And if they are so deeply interested, they can join the live sessions also. This is what I wanted to tell about this. I think we are on time now. So I'll close this. Lakshmi, thank you. Nayad Garu, thank you. So Lakshmi would now, next, what's your outcome, Lakshmi?
No, sir, if you can take few minutes and show the Telegram app also quickly for students to join.
Which one?
The Jaygeez Telegram groups that
Okay,
were
okay. I have that.
created.
Okay. Well,
That
nice.
quickly, if you could show us, then we can close the program, sir.
Okay, sure. So now is my screen seen? Telegram app seen? Screen?
Not yet.
One
We still
second.
seeing the UGC net syllabus.
One second. Now, are you able to see this? Telegram app?
Not set.
No,
I'm
sir.
still seeing the UGC net. Nayad garu,
Not-
meeku inka
Huh? I think you should have got it. You are not able to see this?
లేదు సార్ ఇంకా UGC net syllabus screen.
One second. Now, how about now?
Yes, sir. Now we are able to see.
Now you are able to see. See, just I wanted to tell you very briefly about this, because there are certain advantages in using this Telegram app in place of WhatsApp. There are certain advantages. So I'm going for this. And here you see, I have a public group like Jaygeez Brainery. See, all this Jaygeez Brainery is a one word with all lowercase letters. If you have this the Telegram app downloaded, you can straight away become a member in the Jaygeez Brainery. This is a public group, no permissions are needed. Why I made this group is people will get information. For example, as I said, these various courses would take off at various time intervals depending upon their academic curriculums. So in view of that, which course when starts and all that thing will be here, and people can chat among themselves about the subjects and the courses, etc. So this is an open group, everybody can join, and it may be necessary to join this. One is interested to know which courses starts when and how to join, etc. for any information. This is the general group. And then now, as of now, we are running classes for MA Sanskrit previous and first year and second year students of Osmania University from distance education. Therefore, we have Jaygeez one Learn and Lead is the group for postgraduate studies in Sanskrit. So Jaygeez one means this is the first year of MA Sanskrit of Osmania University. Doesn't matter, the syllabus is almost alike, and we take it. We take it as per the needs. This educating we take as per the needs and the curriculum of the respective educational institutions. That's not a problem, because mostly they are the same. So this Jaygeez one Learn and Lead is the first year MA previous group now which is going on, and this Jaygeez 2 Learn and Lead is the second year MA now going on group. Now we have actually switched on to these groups, but these two groups are private groups. Means as you are joining straight away into Jaygeez Brainery, you cannot join into this. Only once you logged into our website and you have chosen the particular course, then you can join this group. You can join this group. only through an invite from the administration, or if the admin admits you and takes you as a member in their group, you can straight away join this group. It gets open to you. Otherwise, you cannot enter into these groups without an invite or without you being included into the respective group. So this is about these private groups. Now these two courses are only running. Now the other courses now gradually start, because this is now inaugurated by Sri Shankarnarayana Garu and excellently given a wonderful head start by Sri Neelakantam Garu, Subramanian Garu, and all the other people. So this starts, and as and when it goes, a special group like this would be created for the respective courses, and only those people who have joined in the group can go into this, and they can get the information in this group. This is the basic group. This is a public group. No permissions or etc. necessary. And then, for getting the notes or for viewing the video lectures and all those things, you can refer to the YouTube channel. Here you will get the notes also in PDF and also the tests, etc. And these are all available to the people who join into the special groups. This is about another activity of this institution. It is necessary only to keep in continuous touch with the students. Once the courses are on, we will be having so many questions and so many clarifications raised by the students, and we need to be in touch. And this is an attempt to keep in touch with the students all the time. This is how we have done this. Next what, Lakshmi?
Yeah. I think we have conveyed all the social media applications, and the orientation also is done for the Jaygeez Brainery. I think, can I now proceed with the vote of thanks, sir? It is.
Yes, before that, I want to make a specific vote of thanks.
Sir.
That is your job. But I want to do it particularly because on my request, I asked Sri Shankarnarayana Garu only yesterday night. He just came from Vijayawada because he's the chairman of the commission. He was extremely busy till yesterday night, and he came yesterday night 9 o'clock. Then I went and asked him, "Can you do this tomorrow morning to me?" See, he showed so much of interest, and he's a very nice person and down to earth person. He showed so much interest. And he has collected a lot of information from me about the institution and all that. And then only today he came prepared by right on time than many other people to deliver the declaration statement and also his address. He has done an excellent speech, and therefore I wish that I should be specially thankful to him. And similarly, our Professor Neelakantam Garu, in fact, to mention, he is the inspiration to me behind all this attempt and all this conceptualization. Neelakantam Garu is actually the inspiration and the force behind me. Actually, he asked me to write a book also for MA people. Now, in this activity, that is a little bit neglected, for which I express my sorry to him, and I'll take it up now that this item is done. Teaching is not a problem. I have my notes ready, and all other preceptors are great people with all their preparations. We don't need much time for that. We can do that. So I'm highly thankful to Professor Neelakantam Garu. And in this specialized activity, the people who gave me a lot of support are Dr. Subramaniam and Dr. Varalakshmi Garu, Dr. Santosh Kumar, and then Dr. Joshi Bhargav. These are the people really who came, rather to say, who came to my rescue to share the Sanskrit knowledge, what all they gained. They have been in that field for the past 20-25 years. So they're excellent teachers. I'm particularly thankful to them. And Mr. Naidu, what can I say about him? All the while and all through, he is with me. He is always with me. He's spending a lot of time along with me. As much I am working, as such he is working. That is the thing. And why I took this particular instance of expressing my vote of thanks is, though that is your duty, in your duty you cannot thank yourself, is it not?
No.
So I just wanted to particularly thank you. As I said to all the people, you are running the Right Works consultancy, software consultancy agency, and I know you are largely troubled with the workload and all that, apart from your so many of extracurricular activities and your Sanskrit studies and all this, in spite of this, you gave me a lot of support. You helped me. In fact, this banner is also prepared by you for that matter. I did not do it. So you extended an unimaginable help to me, and you are always with me. And you actually this software arrangement also, you have provided your conference room in your office. For all these things, I thank you a lot. And there are so many other people like your software staff and all people, but this is your duty. You please continue. That is on behalf of our institution. And my particular thanks to all the participants who have immediately respected my request, and they have now participated and patiently waited through the time, and they gave us a lot of encouragement with their presence. So I thank all these people, and further details I leave Lakshmi. Please carry on. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. On behalf of Jaygeez Brainery and Shri J. Prasad Rao Garu, the director of Jaygeez Brainery, we take this opportunity to thank each and every participant who is here today and who made the inaugural event a very, very memorable event for all of us. Let me start by thanking Kumari Vemuri Krishna Shri and also Sai Purna Madam. They've rendered their inaugural prarthana, and it was very auspicious for us. A special thanks, as Prasad sir mentioned, to Ambati Shankara Narayan Garu, retired justice from High Court. It's very kind of him to accept this invitation in the last minute, and who's come here to inaugurate Jaygeez Brainery. Professor Neelakantham sir, as Prasad sir said, he's been the inspiration behind this whole concept, and who's been an encouragement. He's been a constant encouragement to Prasad sir. We've known the special relationship both of them have, and we thank him profusely for coming here and inaugurating Jaygeez Brainery today. We also thank Dr. Subramaniam sir, the Deputy Director, Sanskrit Academy, for his presence today and sharing his message. And we thank Dr. Joshi Santosh Kumar sir, Dr. Varalakshmi madam, for accepting to be part of this inauguration today. As Prasad sir said, KP Naidu sir, he's always been there, and I think both of them have explored a lot of technology, a lot of methodologies, and he's the man of perfection, and he's done so much to put all this together. On behalf of Jaygeez Brainery, sir, thank you, Naidu sir, and also to Shri Purna madam, to Alivelu madam, to Satyavani madam, and all the other preceptors who've accepted to be part of the Jaygeez preceptors, to be the teachers of this online educational institution. Thank you so much for them too. We thank Sridhar Reddy, who's been the website designer. He's done a wonderful job in such a short span of time. It rarely happens that the website designers deliver on time, but he did it way ahead on time. And there were multiple iterations of changes happening, but he's been patient, and he's given us the website well on time. Mr. Rakesh, who's been the image animation expert, he's also done a wonderful job in putting things together. Balaji, our printer, who's always been there and who's done, again, job on time. I thank Ravi, our system administrator, and Yedukondalu, who's again, been a very, very supportive to this whole initiative. To all the audience who've been here today, who made this a very memorable event, we thank all of you again, and we hope today's start is going to be a new beginning for us in terms of gaining more knowledge, gaining more structured knowledge, and then utilizing whatever content that Jaygeez Brainery is going to provide. We request you to refer people, whoever is interested, to learn Sanskrit, and may we all grow, as time passes. And thank you so much, Prasad sir, for giving me an opportunity to be part of this great initiative. It's been a joy working with you. And if there's anybody who want to share anything, I guess we can spend 5 minutes, in communicating, or, if anybody wants to talk to Prasad sir or want to share something, I think let's spend another 5 minutes, and maybe by 1:25 we can wind up. Anybody who would want to say anything?
I think I'm not too much at fault for taking 25 minutes extra time, because we started, I think, almost 15-20 minutes late.
Right.
So I am on time. I always like to maintain time.
Right.
So, but your offer is good. I request any of the participants, if they want to share something here.
If they want to share any suggestions, if they want to share any ideas,
Anything.
please feel free to, share your thoughts right now, sir. I'm sure Prasad sir would be more than happy to.
Because
Madam, I am Rao here.
Sir, namaste.
Namaste, I am Rao here. I was a student of Prasad Rao garu.
Sir, namaste, sir. Anyone else who wants?
I am 73 years old.
Sir.
Actually, we requested Prasad Rao garu when he was at USA to teach us for MA, Usman University group. I'm also a part of that group. Then he told, at present, university net class are going. If you want to go join. So then Mohammed kosam join a class lo. Next మాకు ఆయనతో పని ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి సబ్సిక్వెంట్గా అంటే నేను యూనివర్సిటీ ఆఫ్ హైదరాబాద్కి సాంస్క్రిట్కి ఎంట్రన్స్ ఎగ్జామ్ రాశాను. ప్రసాద్ రావు గారు గైడెన్స్ మూలన 4-5 క్లాస్ ఉంటాం వలన I stood first in that entrance exam, madam. This I want to convey the advantages of UGC net, not only for qualification but getting knowledge. It is very, very useful. I am thanking very much Prasad Rao garu started this institute.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I see Bharadwaj KWC. I think he may want to say something. Sir, a short suggestion. Or
I just have a question. I just have a query. When can we expect the net classes to be started?
Sure. Prasad sir, would you want to answer?
Yeah. Really, that's a nice question. In fact, I forgot to cover that. Just I wanted to say that is something to be immediately started, because as I said, there would be an examination in June, July, and then November, December. But for June, July, absolutely no time, absolutely no possibility. So our first target batch is November, December. That is our first target batch, for which we have a time of about 8 months max. If it is November, December. Now that this COVID effect is not there, let us hope that exams go on time. If so, it becomes in November ending or December sometime. So we have 7 or 8 months time. Therefore, you can see from our website that the course is also designed for 8 months, about 7-8 months. So the 7-8 months means hardly before this, by this month end, we are going to start this. Why I am giving even this 10 to 15 days time is that I want to give some time for this news that this facility is available to be spread to as many as possible, and they have to take a decision, and then they have to join. For this, I am planning about giving a time of about 10 to 15 days, and at any cost by May 1st max, these UGC net classes would start. They start with the part 1, which is common to all subject people, and part 2 for this year we are only making a start with only Sanskrit code 25 subject. If students come up and if it goes, we want to introduce further subjects from next year onwards, like Mr. Naresh said, or our Neelakantham garu said, or Shankar Narayana garu has said. Everybody wished that this should go ahead. So this is my answer for Mr. Bharadwaj's question. Thanks, Bharadwaj, for your nice question. In fact, it's my mistake. I forgot to cover that. Thank you.
Sir, I got one more question after your talk.
Please,
now.
Please.
Sir, would paper 1 and paper 2 run parallelly, or is it like you would complete paper 1 first and then go to paper 2?
They run parallelly because your preceptors are different and the time slots are different. My general idea is that not more than 3 days in a week, and each time not more than 1 hour a session. But for these UGC net sessions, we will take these 3 days, 2 sessions a day. So 6 teaching hours a week for this UGC net exam. For all other courses, it's only 3 hours a week. It means 3 days, 1 hour each. This is the program. Because this UGC net examination requires an intensive preparation. If we take 3 hours a week, means that is nothing. We cannot do it even in 2 years. So to cover the entire syllabus by November, at least we have to work for 6 hours a week. Like that, if we go for 7-8 months, we can satisfactorily do our portion. But the wonderful thing is, if one wants to take after 7-8 months, starting just now from scratch for preparing for this exam, I tell you, they have to work at least for 5 to 6 hours a day. That is the hard work they have to put in. Just understand now that we are sincere and we are qualified and we are experienced. Don't think you will get qualified just by participating here. It is necessary that every student puts all his efforts, does a lot of hard work, and take any sort of guidance from us. We are ready to give the guidance, but working is on your part. In 7 months, to prepare from scratch and get qualified is not a small task. It requires from now onwards, right now onwards, at least 5 to 6 hours of preparation a day for yourself. Teaching part will be 6 hours a week. This is my answer. Thank you, Bharadwaj. You have really raised excellent questions. Very.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Alivelu ma'am, you want to say something? I see that you are online, Alivelu ma'am.
Abaki namaskaram. నా పేరు అలివేలు మంగ ఫ్రమ్ కాకినాడ. నేను ఎంఏ తెలుగు, ఎంఏ సంస్కృత్ చేశాను. ఎంఏ సంస్కృత్ చేశానంటే మా గురువు గారు జోసులు గంగాధర ప్రసాదరావు గారి దయ వల్లే. ఆయన గైడెన్స్ తో తక్కువ సమయంలో నేను చేయగలిగాను. మహోదయులు, అనుభవజ్ఞులు అందరూ కూడా అన్ని విషయాలు చెప్పేశారని చెప్పాల్సిన విషయాలు కూడా ఏమీ లేవు. అయితే ఈ జేజీ బ్రైనరీలో నేను ఒక సభ్యురాలు అయినందుకు నాకు చాలా ఆనందంగా ఉంది. ఈ గురువు గారి సంకల్పం చాలా గట్టిది. మనందరి సమిష్టి కృషితో ఇది దిగ్విజయంగా విజయవంతం అవ్వాలని కోరుకుంటున్నాను. పట్టుదల, కృషి ఉంటే ఎంత సాధిస్తాం, మంచి ఫలితాలే వస్తాయని ఆశిస్తున్నాను. కాబట్టి అందరూ ఈ అవకాశాన్ని ఉపయోగించుకోవాలని నేను మనసారా కోరుకుంటున్నాను. అంతకన్నా నేను చెప్పవలసిన విషయాలు ఏమీ లేవు. చాలా సంతోషం. ఈ అవకాశం ఇచ్చిన అందరికీ ధన్యవాదాలు. చాలా సంతోషం.
ధన్యవాదాలు. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్.
హలో.
ఎస్.
मम नाम सारिका.
वदतु मान्ये, वदतु.
अहं हैदराबाद निवासम् अस्ति. अहं डॉक्टर वरलक्ष्मी महोदये विद्यार्थिनम् अस्मि. अहं लेवल्स् दीक्षा 4 चतुर्थ लेवल दीक्षा प्राप्तवती. MA संस्कृत 2 years प्राप्तवती. UGC నెట్ కోర్స్ జాయిన్ అవ్వడం దాన్ని ఎలా రాయాలి అనేది నాకు డీటెయిల్స్ కావాలి మహోదయ.
తప్పకుండా మేడం. అందులో టెలిగ్రామ్ గ్రూప్ అది ఉంది కదా, మీకు బ్రోషర్ మీ దగ్గర ఉందా లేదా? మీ నంబర్ చెప్తే మీరు ఒక పని చేయండి మేడం, వెబ్సైట్ లో మీ కాంటాక్ట్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఇవ్వండి. We will reach out to you and we will share all the required information, madam.
ఓకే. ఇది కోర్స్ ఎలా అండి? ఆన్లైనా, ఆఫ్లైనా?
ఇదంతా ఆన్లైన్ అండి.
ఫీజు ఎంత ఉంటుందండి? ఎప్పుడు స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది?
వెబ్సైట్ లో మెన్షన్ ఉందమ్మా. అది వెబ్సైట్ లో మెన్షన్ ఉంది. మీరు ఒకసారి ఏ ప్రోగ్రామ్ మీరు చూడండి, అందులో డీటెయిల్స్ అన్ని మెన్షన్ చేసి ఉన్నాయి. మీరు ఒకసారి మీ నంబర్ చెప్తే we will reach out to you.
ఓకే. 958104
9581
04.
Yes ma'am.
3303.
Okay madam, we'll reach out to you and we'll share all the information to you. Okay, thank you. Namaste. Anybody else? Sir, I think we should wind up now. We are way
okay, sure.
Thank you so much everybody for participating, and we'll stay connected through the Jaygeez Telegram app, all of us. Thank you so much. Thank you.
All the best.
Thanks Andy. Namaskaram.
Thank you, sir.
ధన్యవాదం మహోదయ. నమస్కారం.
Thank you a lot, sir. Namaskaram.
ధన్యవాదాలు. నమస్కారం మహోదయ.
So we are closing this session here.
Thank you, sir.
Be patient to be through all the way, all the time. Thank you very much. Namaste.
ధన్యవాదాలు.
Shall I close?
Namaskaram.
Namaste.